all those updates and new creations and developments in your technology, specifically the digital technology, where all information are coursed through your devices, such as your laptop phones, using the internet. And what do they do to the society? Ano yung mga ginagawa ng mga yan sa society natin? Yung mga technological advancements na pang mga yan, do they have effect to our society? And what are these social changes? Okay, are they positive or are they negative? Or are they both? We are going to find out later on. Okay, so please listen, and then when I'll be asking you a question later on, for the sake of participation and healthy discussion of this topic, just feel free to raise your hand, okay? So in this chapter, module overview muna tayo. It's an essential building block of the society because of the many advantages, the many functions that we enjoy from all those technological devices that we have now. Talaga namang building block siya ng society. When we say building block, foundation, or sa kanila tayo nakasandal. We depend on this technology to get our jobs done, to get our duties done every day, almost in all aspects of our life. So presently, it has become the driving force behind social development. The module will hopefully provide a deeper understanding on how technological and social revolution go together. So as the technology advances, the society also revolutionize. When we say revolution, nagkakaroon ng pagbabago, ng sudden turn, ng movement, ng switch, ganyan. So this module will contain discussions on digital technology and its role in social change. What role does it play in the changes happening in our society? Okay, so these are the things that you're going to expect from this module. At the end of it, all of you as students are expected to, number one, dapat alam nyo na, explain the role of ICT in social change, understand the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and imminent threats of the digital age. Parang SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the digital age. Okay, syempre kung may strengths yan, may weaknesses din. Kung may opportunities na binibigay sa atin, meron din namang kaakibat na threat. Katulad ng artificial intelligence natin, opportunities niya ay mapapadali na yung trabaho, threat naman niya, o wala nang i-hire na employees, na personnel, na worker, kasi what human can do can already be done by a machine. By an artificial intelligence, by a machine that is thinking like a human. Medyo scary din siya at some point. Okay, and then articulate basic but fundamental definitions of complex issues and dynamics that humans encounter every day, such as technology, social progress, development, and digitalization. Okay, learning content tayo, introduction to the digital age. Let's take a look. Medyo naulit na nga ito kasi na-discuss na natin yung history ng technology. Parehas din naman siya sa digital age natin. Okay, so let's define digital age first. It is simply the time wherein enormous amounts of information are made available to many people through digital computers. Ito na yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na force through ang information sa inyong mga devices, especially so when they are connected to the internet. Okay, initially, the underlying technology used in the digital age was invented in the later quarter of the 19th century. So when we say later quarter, how many quarters do we have in 100 years, for example? So there are 4. So i-divide mo lang yan. So sabi niya later, hindi earlier. Kapag earlier, yan yung mga 1900s, 1920s, 1930s. So kapag latter, nasa 1970s yan. Okay? Pero syempre, before yung onset niya, meron pa din yung pinagsimulan niya talaga na closer naman to that year. So 1970s yung tinutukoy doon sa later quarter of the 19th century, pero yung origin niya talaga ay nag-kickstart noong 1947 to 1969. So ano ang meron dito during the origin of the digital age? Transistors and integrated chips were created between the 1940s and the late 1960s. So Moore's law predicts the pace of rise in performance and size of integrated circuit chips, predicting that the number of transistors in an IC world in an IC would double every 2 years. So based on this finding, it is projected that the manufacturing of integrated circuits for electronic devices would increase year after year. So itong prediction na to ay nagkatotoo at hindi lang double pero triple. And not only triple pero naging vast na yung production ng ating technology in all aspects of human life. So Moore's law has been utilized as a roadmap for semiconductor and electronics businesses' digital breakthrough. So these electronic devices led the way to more advanced digital computers. Kung maalala ninyo doon sa naunang discussion natin, I think in chapter 1, yung kauna-unahang computer natin ay halos kasing laki ng isang regular height ng isang tao. So medyo malaki yon hanggang sa natuto na ang tao na mag-develop, i-downsize yung devices na yon para maging portable siya, maging hand carry, yan. We will be able to carry it and display it in our home or in our room kasi dati hindi makapasok sa pintuan dahil sa sobrang laki hanggang sa yung mga sumunod na inventions ay portable na. Okay, so packet switch networks were developed in the late 1960s to the early 1970s. So this has brought the development of the internet, or firstly called as the ARPANET from the United States of America, wherein multiple networks are joined to make a network of networks. So the 1970s is also the time in which home computers were introduced. Home computers are more affordable than the computers used in business and in the academe, such as the scientific and engineering-oriented computers. What does it imply? Anong implication nun? This implies that even if a buyer lacks technological understanding, they may obtain inexpensive computers. So computer specialists anticipated at the time that digital technology has stealthily crept into our lives and households. So hindi na lang ginagamit ang computers sa workplaces, sa school for example or sa offices, pero dumating na rin tayo sa time na ang mga desktop, ang mga computer ay pwede na rin siya sa kabahayan. Anyone can actually buy that particular form of technology, that particular device that pwede mo na siyang iuwi sa bahay. So in this era, semi-ubiquity has made their way into homes, schools, and businesses. Automated teller machines, yung ATM ninyo, and industrial robots were used in banking and finance and in fabrication companies. Video games and electronic music became popular with the youth. Mobile phones and digital cameras were used for communication and event recording. Okay. Ayan, invention of the World Wide Web na, 1989 to 2005. Ito yung I think it's in the early 2000s na meron tayong Friendster and then High Five. Nauna yung mga social media platform na mga yon before Facebook. Sino ang mga nostalgic dyan? Can you raise your hand if you had an account in Friendster? Huwag niyong sabihin na matanda na ako ha. Medyo magkakaedad naman tayo ng konti. Magkakalapit. Sino ang nasubukan na magkaroon ng Friendster? Sa kabilang section meron ha. Sa inyo wala. Raise your hand. Ay! Ako pinagkamatanda talaga dito, no? Kasi sa kabila si Davina ay 33 years old na. Ayan. May Friendster siya around the early 2000s. Nauna ang Friendster and Facebook. So since wala sa inyo ang nagkaroon ng Friendster account, let me share with you the look or yung itsura nung Friendster na yon. Para lang din siyang Facebook, pero limited nga lang ang kayong gawin. So sa Friendster na yon, yes, may profile picture din, and then ang labanan doon ay pagandahan ng wallpaper. Ayan, nostalgic siya because you're going to look for a very, very good wallpaper, and then you'll download, and then you'll upload, make it as your background, or make it as your wallpaper. Siyempre, pag search yung pangalan mo, may mga ano pa doon, yung gumagalaw-galaw, na butterfly, etc. O yung mga 3D na animations natin. Yun naman yung katuwaan ng Friendster time, and then the high five before your Facebook. Ano yan? Di kayo nakaka-relate. Sa kabilang section may nakaka-relate sa akin. Grabe kayo ha, I'm just 26 naman. Ilang taon na ba kayo? 18, 19, 20 perhaps? Okay. Ayan. So dito sa invention of the World Wide Web, alam niyo naman kung ano ang WWW. Yan yung ang mga in-access natin dyan ay yung mga social media platforms na inyo kagaya ng Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, pwede rin ng email, ang Google. Okay. So Tim Berners-Lee developed the World Wide Web in 1989. It became open to the public in 1991. The internet swiftly grew in popularity and by 1999, every country had an internet connection. Oh, grabe. Noong 1999, even before the 2000 era pala, lahat na ng bansa all around and across the globe are already connected to the internet. Meron ng tinatawag na ISP or Internet Service Provider during this time kasi halos lahat ng bansa ay may internet connection na. Tandaan yan ha, yung mga taon na yan. Okay, in the 2000s, an increasing number of people owned cell phones and text messaging became a cultural phenomenon at this time. Early 2000s, ang uso ay yung mga cellphones natin na hindi touch screen. Oh, again, I will ask you pa, who among you or tell me brands of our first cell phones back in the early 2000s. Ano yung mga brand ng cellphone natin noon? Yes, Monica?
Yeah. Yeah po, ma'am.
Ano, Monica?
Nokia.
Correct, Nokia, the most famous brand noong 2000. Oh, yes, Margie Pedlawan?
SK Telecom ata po yun, ma'am. SK
Aha.
Telecom.
I'm not really familiar, pero it's good na you know. Ilang taon na, Margie? Oh, anyway, Hazel or Biso?
Ma'am, ano po yung Alcatel?
Hazel? Bukod sa Nokia, bukod dun sa binanggit ni, sino yun kanina?
Ma'am, Alcatel po.
Alcatel, okay. And then Eliza. Yes, Eliza?
Ma'am, Cherry Mobile po.
Ang Cherry Mobile medyo bago na yan. Yung mga dati talaga, yung Nokia natin, yung keypad natin. Kasi ang Cherry Mobile ngayon ay yung meron na din siya kaagad nung ang tawag dyan, yung screen, yung walang keypad. Diba? Touch screen. Okay, Algeline Dizon.
Sony, ma'am.
Aha, Sony. And then, may hindi pa kayo nababanggit sa akin yung may antenna. Yes, Daryl J.
Ma'am, QNet, ma'am.
Aha, okay. May Fernandez. Yes, May. How about Jonah? Perhaps May is having a technical problem. Jonah Kalugay mentioned to me a brand of cell phone in the early 2000s. Oh, parang I heard Jonah say Motorola. Yan yung inaantay kong sagot ninyo, Motorola. So this Nokia and Motorola are the most famous brands of cell phones back in the early 2000s. O ano pa yung mga naaalala niyong terminologies noong early 2000s natin? Sino ang familiar sa check operator service? What does that mean? Anong ibig sabihin ng check operator service? Anong ibig sabihin ng check operator service? Come on, participate. Ay, wala. Hindi nyo alam. Hindi kayo never kayong nag-text nung 2000, Facebook kayo agad. Ano kayo, 10 years old, 12? Oh, I saw someone raise her hand. Yes, what's your answer? Oh, yung nag-raise ng hand, ano ibig sabihin ng check operator service? Oh, let me call on Adam Balayuri. Ano ibig sabihin ng check operator service, Adam?
Ma'am, hindi ko po alam.
Oh, hindi alam ni Adam. Yes, Daryl Jane.
Ma'am, may di antenna, ma'am.
Ano, Daryl Jane?
Yung ano, ma'am, may radyo, ma'am, na cellphone, ma'am, yung ano. May
Radyo,
antenna, ma'am.
cellphone, no. When you are check operator or check off, anong ibig sabihin yan? Ano na kayo? Alam naman ng kabila. Ilang taon na kayo? Yes, Ira Joy Makam.
Walang signal, ma'am.
Walang signal, hindi din. Pwede naman. Pwede kasi hindi mo may send yung message mo na kapag walang signal. Sige, reveal na kasi walang may alam sa inyo. Check operator service means wala kang load. Diba? Kanina tawa na kami ng tawa sa kabilang section kasi relate sila. So dati nauuso pa ang text. Ayan. Tapos magpapa-load ka. I remember the amount where I can register it for an unlimited service. So parang unlimited number of texts na siya and then will expire in 2 to 3 days. 15 pesos. Tapos dati nauuso pa yung GM, group message. Kung meron tayong group chat ngayon, may group message din. Tapos it was funny because sa excited ka na mag-GM, hindi mo pa nire-register sa Unli, nag-GM ka na. Okay, so noong nakarating ka na sa 16th person in your phone book, magugulat ka kasi nag-check operator service siya kasi nga 'di ba 1 peso, 1 text message. So 15 people, 15 pesos. So akala mo unlimited ka na, hindi ka pa pala naka-register. Excited ka kasi masyado na mag-group message. So yan yung mga kasiyahan noong early 2000s. You're going to buy load sa store and then mag-GM ka na para may makatext ka. Tapos ang habol mo lang naman talaga ay makatext yung crush mo. Tapos meron ka pang tinatawag na signature sa dulo. For example, Angelica 09, mga ganon. Tapos yung iba pa syempre nakakatawa pa. June 19, forever, mga ganyan. Mansari nila yung kanilang text signature. Sana nakaka-relate kayo. Anyway, we're just going back. We're transitioning or traveling back to the time wherein ang technology lang natin ay yung mga Nokia na yan. Okay, ang Nokia actually magandang brand kasi 1 week na hindi pa rin hindi pa rin dead yung cellphone mo, hindi pa rin dead battery. Nahuli lang siya kasi nga hindi siya nag-adapt sa changing environment o sa demands ng present time. O kaya nga nasa quality policy natin na you have to respond to the changing environment. Ibig sabihin, kapag ka nagbabago ang panahon, you also have to cater to the present needs of the people. So hindi na present need yung keypad natin, ang present need na yung touchscreen, di ba? So, hindi nag-adapt ang Nokia na pag-iwanan kung dati sila ang number 1. So, they had maintained their millions of sales every month because of their product. Ngayon, sila na yung pinakahuli. Hindi sila nag-adapt, hindi sila nag-progress na pag-iwanan sila. Okay. And I remember my first phone was, ayan nga, Nokia, keypad. Tapos, the amount was 10,000 pa. Yung 3310, ganyan, 10,000 yun. Ngayon, 500 na lang. Or may 399, may 499, may 299, etc. Pagka na-visit niyo sa mall. Okay, so ayan. Text messaging became a cultural phenomenon at this time. Phenomenon talaga siya. When we say phenomenon, it's something that is happening not only in one place, pero globally. Kaya siya phenomenal. Ibig sabihin, kilala. O bakit, di ko lang alam kung bakit hindi nyo alam. Ilang taon na ba kayo? Bata pa naman din ako. Hindi naman ako 30s or 40s, 26, but I know that. Okay. Now we proceed to your social media and Web 2.0, 2005 to present. So nag-start sa 2005 yung social media natin. Na-discuss ko na sa inyo yung Web 1.0 hanggang 5.0. Ano ang meron sa Web 2.0? Ito yung nagkaroon na ng advertisements and socialization, connections, associations, and socializations among people. Okay, in 2005, the population of the internet reached 1 billion. In 2020, 67% of the world's population is connected to the internet. And cloud computing has also entered the mainstream with hundreds of companies investing on cloud platform. And with the advent of smartphones come social media. Okay, so noong 2020, ang statistics na naitala ay 67%. So that is more than half of the population of the entire world. Ibig sabihin sa buong mundo, higit sa kalahati ng mga tao na nakatira sa mundong ibabaw na ito ang may social media at connected sa internet. So you see, 100% minus 67, 33% lang ng kabuuang populasyon ng mga tao ang hindi connected sa internet. So perhaps these people belong to the extremes. Pag sinabi natin extremes, yung mga pinakabata, perhaps the newborn, until toddler, and then yung mga matatanda na, yung mga hindi na nagsi-cellphone. Pero ngayon, 2023, yung 3-year-old son ko nga may Facebook na, di ba? May cellphone. So I'm sure by this year, baka nadagdagan yung 67% na yan ng until 70 to 75%. Ibig sabihin, 1/4 na lang or 25% na lang ng total population here in this world ang hindi pa connected sa internet at wala pang social media. Okay, so ayan na ulit nating i-discuss yung history ng technology natin, ng ICT natin, and then the social media, the internet. Let's now proceed to your ICT and its role in social change. Ano kaya yung mga naidulot niyang pagbabago sa society na ginagalawan natin ngayon? Okay, if you're going to ask me, class, yes, I recognize the positive changes, positive effects of information and communication technology. Pero if we are to analyze and scrutinize things kasi class, mas matimbang pa rin yung negative effects niya kaysa sa positive effects. Although ang may kagagawan din naman ay ang mga tao kasi walang disiplina at walang accountability. Dapat kasi we are handling it with our obligation. Dapat it's with obligation. Dapat obligado ka na maging responsible sa actions mo in social media. Pero for me kasi, parang mas peaceful yung dati, less problematic and less critical, what do we call it? Less complicated. Ayan, less complicated tayo dati. Okay, pero syempre dahil nandito na tayo, all we have to do is just to be really responsible with our use of social media. Okay, since the products of ICT is all around us, it is intuitive that information technology influences our society. Okay, so an information society, please take note of this phrase, has ICT as the main driver of rapid information growth. Okay? Napag-aralan natin yan, just by one click, the information or the announcement can be proliferated all over the internet or over the social media. Kung saan mo man siya ipopost, isang click lang, walang isang segundo, just by millisecond, nandyan na agad yung information. Okay? And through this information growth, syempre may subsequent social changes. May epekto yan sa society natin. Social informatics focuses on teaching the social issues computing. Theories in technology and social change include the following. Number 1, social construction of technology, or what we also call as the SCOT. Advocates of SCOT theory believe that technology does not determine human action. Rather, human action shapes technology. Yan ang argument ng theory na ito. Personally, class, I disagree with this theory kasi for me, it's the technology that shapes the human behavior. Well, how did I say that? Paggising mo ng umaga, para bang yung kamay mo may memory, may chip, nakaprogram na paggising mo ng umaga, dadamputin mo yung cellphone mo. Okay. If I may ask you, do you agree with the first societal change theory, yung SCOT natin? Okay, tell me your reason. There is no wrong answer, just purely opinion. And then provide example na din. You agree, you don't agree, explain a little, and then provide example. Okay, for participation. As for me, I do not agree with the first theory kasi para sa akin, mas totoo na the technology shapes human behavior rather than the vice versa. Kasi sabi ng Scott, it's the human who determines technology. It's the human action that shapes technology. Sabi niya, technology does not determine human action. Pero para sa akin, it's the technology who determines human action because of clue words such as addiction, ayan, loss of control, okay, loss of discipline. How about you guys? What's your opinion? Come on, raise your hand. Oh, ano nangyari? BSPA 2B, parang ang tahimik nyo ngayon. Papatalo ba sa BSPA 2A? Naging maganda naman yung takbo ng discussion namin kanina. Okay, since nobody is raising his or her hand, I will just call on somebody, and if you do not turn on your microphone, you will be marked absent. Melody Cancino?
Ma'am. Ma'am, ano po yung question?
Di ka ba nakikinig?
Ma'am, doon po sa social construction technology. Ma'am, for me,
Yes.
I don't.
Why?
No. Wait lang, ma'am.
Okay, ganito lang. Simple lang ang sinasabi ng Scott class. Sabi ng Scott, ang tao daw ang nagmamanipulate sa technology. That is true. Kaso may sinabi kasi dyan na it's the human who shapes technology and not vice versa. Sabi niya, technology does not shape human behavior. Sabi ko naman, technology does shape human behavior. At anong example ko? Paggising mo ng umaga, para kahit na hindi ka nag-iisip, para bang yung kamay mo nakaprogram na damputin yung cellphone mo. O, nakaka-relate ba kayo dyan o hindi? O sadyang wala lang kayong pag-intindi? Okay, so now raise your hand if you agree na kapag kagising mo ng umaga ay, well, not everyone perhaps, pero kung sino yung nakaka-relate, raise your hand. Paggising ng umaga, dinadampot agad ang cellphone. Okay, so we have Dizon Algeline and Karen Kagiwa, John Patrick, Monica, Jessa, Margie, Daryl, Natalia. Ayan, for participation, di ba? Dahil wala namang mahirap sa aking tanong. May Fernandez, Katrina, Miyu Faye, Natalie, Olga, Heart Evangelista, Dexter, Hazel, Eliza, Lisbeth, Mary Jane, okay, and all the rest of those who raised their hands. Tama? Kaya nga ako ay disagree. Ngayon, tinatanong ko kayo kung agree o disagree kayo. Ngayon, kung sinabi mong yes, bakit yes? Kung sinabi mong no, bakit no? And then provide example. Put down your hands now. Sana malinaw na. O ngayon, sagutin mo na yung tanong ko para hindi tayo mag-stroke dito. Dahil mainit, pag ako nag-high blood at nag-stroke, mumultuhin ko kayo. Okay? Mainit. Tapos nagka-turtleneck pa tayo. Okay, answer my question, please. Answer my question, raise your hand. Nothing is wrong, just pure. Kung ano lang yung nasa utak ninyo, please lang. Yes, Dexter?
Yung kapag sa kinukuha ko po yung sa cellphone po, ma'am, tuwing umaga po, ma'am, ina-update ko po yung jowa ko.
Okay, and Daryl J, please.
Ma'am, ma'am, nakasanayan na, ma'am, na, kuhanin na agad yung cellphone, ma'am, pagkagising.
O, di ba yan nga yung in-example ko kanina. So, ibig sabihin, you agree with me na mali yung sinasabi ng Scott na human determines or shapes technology. I think it's the technology that shapes the human behavior. O baka naman kasi hindi nyo alam ibig sabihin ng behavior. Tampalan ta kayo na dito. Behavior mo, yung kilos mo, yung galaw mo, pagkising mo ng umaga, ano yung galaw mo, ano yung kilos mo, dadamputin mo yung cellphone. Kaya naman, yung nirecite sa akin ng mga fellow students ninyo from the other section, sabi niya, para bang hindi mo na namamalayan. Exactly, that's the term. Hindi mo namamalayan, di ba? Kaya nga, it shapes your human behavior. Hindi ka na aware. Para bang automatic na sa'yo na, for example, naglalaro siya, sabi niya 1 hour lang siya maglalaro, tapos magre-review na siya pagkatapos, pero 5 oras na, nagdodota pa rin. 5 oras na, nagka-counter-strike pa rin hanggang sa hindi na naka-review. Nakuha? Okay, so that's the essence why I disagree sa Scott, yung social construction of technology. Now let's go to your second one. Social shaping of technology or SST. Technology is not neutral according to this view and is shaped by society's dominating social, political, and economic values. As a result, shifts in values result in various technological outputs, and social science concerns can be utilized to shape technology. So itong SST, tama naman ito. Dito naman tama. In connection to doon sa Scott, ito naman yung tama na dapat ang tao yung naglalagay ng input sa technology. Kasi totoo naman, hindi naman nandyan ang laptop mo tapos may laman na agad. Tao pa rin naman yung naglalagay ng data dyan and heavily influenced by the person's social, political, and economic values. Okay? Katulad na lamang ni Mark Zuckerberg na founder ng Facebook ninyo. I'm sure kilala nyo siya, si Mark Zuckerberg. Siya ang founder, nag-create, nag-develop ng Facebook. Ano ang kanyang social values? Si Mark Zuckerberg class ay isang introvert. When we say introvert, ito yung mga walang kaibigan, mga nerd, mga mag-isa, mga binubuli. Tapos ginawa niyang escape yung knowledge niya sa information technology. Di ba, very ironic, wala siyang friends, kaya gumawa siya ng isang social media platform for friendship, which is Facebook. Okay, nakuha. So yung social values ni Mark Zuckerberg, in-input niya doon sa technology, doon sa device. Okay, kasi hindi naman gagalaw mag-isa yung laptop ninyo. Yung laptop ninyo ay tao naman talaga ang naglagay ng database dyan, ng input dyan. Okay? That is your social shaping of technology. To add, according to Peter Paul Verbeek, a professor of technological philosophy at the University of Twente in the Netherlands, technology already has an impact on our moral decision-making, which impacts human agency, privacy, and autonomy. He warns against considering technology solely as a tool for humans, instead advocating for it to be viewed as an active agent. Okay, ito, aminin nyo man sa hindi, I'm sure technology with the use of internet really affected your morality, your decision making, especially in the recently concluded election. Oh, I don't want to sound political, pero let's just talk about it to set as an example. Sigurado ako na yung naging desisyon nyo sa pagboto ay dahil sa mga nakita nyo sa social media. It's very dangerous, katulad ng binasa ko dyan, na nababasa nyo rin sa screen ninyo ngayon. Winaran tayo na it's dangerous kasi hindi lahat ng nakikita mo sa social media ay tama. Pero in some way, kapag paulit-ulit mo siyang nakikita, yun na yung nagiging truth mo. Kaya nga, I am encouraging you to follow Facebook pages that are legitimate, that are very educational, at hindi yung mga fake news peddlers. Marami kasing Facebook pages na fake news peddlers, mga bayaran. Binabayaran talaga yung mga nasa likod ng mga Facebook pages na yan para magpakalat ng maling impormasyon para i-deceive ang tao for the purpose of what? To get what they want. At yun nga yung iboto sila. Okay, so nung nakarang eleksyon, I'm sure marami sa inyo ang nakakita ng retrato ni Lenny na pinagmukha siyang bobo, pinagmukha siyang walang alam, pinagmukha siyang baliw, pinagmukha siyang malandi, pinagmukha siyang walang pakialam sa kanyang limang asawa, and many more. So, bottom line, yung mga nakita niyong picture na yon, naapektuhan yung inyong morality and decision making. Imbis na nag-research kayo patungkol sa katotohanan, tungkol dun sa tao, kung anong qualification niya, na siya ay isang ekonomista, na isang lawyer, hindi niyo yun nakita. Kaya nagdurusa tayo ngayon, charot. Political na tayo. Okay, anyway, so ganun ang punto, naapektuhan yung decision making ninyo dahil sa mga nakikita nyo sa social media. Very dangerous yan. Sana hindi na maulit kasi pinag-aaral na natin ngayon yung danger ng social media, danger ng internet, aware na kayo. At since aware na kayo, nasa sa inyo na yan kung i-apply nyo yung mga natututunan nyo o hindi. Okay, another point mentioned here is that sabi niya, technology should serve as a tool for humans instead of advocating for it to be viewed as an active agent. So sabi niya, ang technology assistance lang yan, class. Dapat ikaw pa rin yung gagawa ng trabaho. O, sige nga, tatanungin ko kung sino sa inyo yung mga ninja dyan. Sino ang nakakaalam ng Quillbot? Raise your hand. Sino ang again, ninja, si May Fernandez. Who else? Ayan, John Patrick, Joanne, Jonah, Margie, Adrian, Natalie Hart. O, ayan, marami. Jessamine, okay. Marami ang nakakaalam ng Quillbot. Si Janiel, Eliza, okay. Yung Quillbot na yan, class, ay application kung saan magse-search ka, for example, sa Google, tapos para hindi ka ma-zero dahil matitrace ni teacher na copy-pasted siya from Google, ang ginagawa mo, nirarun mo siya sa Quillbot para yung synonyms niya, antonyms niya, or di ba, tumatawa si Margie Pidlawan, guilty. Yung ibang pamamaraan kung paano sabihin ang isang bagay, yun ang trabaho ni Quillbot. Okay, yan ang negative. Parang yung artificial intelligence nga. Negative na yan kasi dapat ikaw ang gumawa ng trabaho, ikaw ang mag-construct ng English mo, at assistance lang ang dapat na role ng technology. Kaso, ang nangyayari sa present age natin ngayon, sa digital age natin ngayon, si technology na yung gumagawa ng trabaho, hindi ka na nag-iisip. Copy-paste na lang, i-run sa Quillbot para hindi ma-trace na copy-pasted siya. Di ba? At hindi lang Quillbot ang application o software na ganyan, marami pa artificial intelligence, which is wrong. Okay? Ayan, okay. Guilty, Ninja. Social media and its role in social change naman. Since the early 2000s, the usage of social media has grown dramatically. Social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter, among others, were created in this time. Pero sabi ko nga, ang Facebook and Twitter, recent lang yan. 2004, 2005, 2007 yata pag YouTube. Pero ang Friendster at ang High5, mas nauna pa sila kaysa sa Facebook and Twitter. Okay, given the global diversity of these social media sites, it is difficult to generalize about their purpose, although they are focused on facilitating social interaction networking such as Thinking Friends. Ang very purpose naman talaga ng Facebook, nakwento ko na sa inyo yung background ni Mark Zuckerberg, ay to make people meet other people and be friends with them. Okay, socialization, interaction with one another, hanggang sa ang naging purpose niya na ay payabangan, flex of everything that you have in life, pagandahan ng damit, ayan, palayuan ng na-travel, okay, pagandahan ng pictures, etc. Pero guilty din ako dyan kasi kulang na lang lahat ng pangyayari sa aking buhay ay posted sa social media, which is wrong. Okay, although I'm guilty, kasi escape ko yan. Di ba, feel good natin ang social media. We are posting because we wanna feel good, or we wanna get validations from other people. We want other people to see that we are living a good life, that we're beautiful. Pero sa totoo lang ay hindi. You are depressed. You are having a problem or having a bad day. You are undergoing an existential crisis, di ba? Pinapatama natin sarili natin. Ako yan. So, feel good ko lang ang social media. Okay. Pero ang purpose talaga niyan, sabi nga dito ay linking friends. So, nonetheless, the use of social media for societal change and political activity has the potential to be essential since these networks are built around key social communities and relationships that may be used to affect society. Definitely, kasi nga, it is reaching to a wide range of people or wide range of audience. Kaya halos lahat na ay dinadaan sa social media. Advertisements, social media na yan, lalo na wala nang ABS-CBN ngayon. Yung mga Palmolive na patalastas, yan, sa social media na natin nakikita. News, election campaign, social media na lahat yan. So Filipinos are declared as the most active users based on multiple web-based social media sites, and the Philippines has been dubbed as the social media capital of the world. Ay, naku po. Proud ba kayo dyan? Social media capital of the world. Isa lang ibig sabihin yan. Kasi kung sa ibang bansa, such as the United States of America, ang uso doon ay 2 jobs per person. Iba ang daytime job, iba ang nighttime job. Yan ang uso sa United States of America. Dito sa Pilipinas, ang uso ay chismisan. Yan, mga nakatambay sa harap ng tindahan para makipag-chismisan. Mga walang trabaho, mga tambay. Yan ang uso. Diba? Hindi nakaka-proud na number 1 tayo na social media users. Kasi dapat ang social media, skip lang natin yan pag wala tayong ginagawa. Pagkatapos ng 8 to 5 na trabaho mo or 8 to 5 na klase mo kapag estudyante ka, saka ka lang nagbo-browse ng social media. Pero ang nangyayari kasi nga wala kang trabaho, paggising mo ng umaga, social media, kakain lang, social media ulit, hanggang sa matulog ka, social media. Kaya naman, Philippines is dubbed as the social media capital of the world. So social networking in the Philippines has extensive use, including information dissemination. Sabi ko nga, lalo na nung wala ng ABS-CBN, nababalitaan na natin na may bagyo or lumindol, nababasa na natin yan sa social media. Promotion of e-commerce platforms, yung mga products ninyo, mga buy and sell, online selling, Shopee, Lazada, etc. Form of electoral campaign, election, nung nakarang election sa Facebook ang kampanya. And then, as tools to aid criminal investigation and more. Okay, so ayan, dyan natatapos ang ating discussion this afternoon kasi it's already 1:55. Saka na natin i-discuss. Dalawa na lang ang may iwan sa chapter 3 ninyo. Nandyan ang inyong global digital development na how many? 1, 2, 3, and ayan. And then, last one naman ay ayan. Ayan. Ito na ako. Global digital development and then technological changes. And then social evolution. Yan. Tatlo na lang ang maiiwan natin. Tapos ayan na, learning activity na. Before tayo mag-chapter 4. Okay? So, ayun ha, natapos na natin yung chapter 2 class, tapos chapter 3, halos matapos na rin natin. Tapusin muna natin yung talagang chapter 3, yung tatlong lessons na yon for one meeting, and then sa susunod na meeting, quiz muna bago tayo mag-chapter 4. Okay? So, that is it for this afternoon. Unless you have questions, feel free to raise your hand kasi may 4 minutes pa naman. Raise your hand if you have any more questions, class. Okay, kung wala na, please open your camera. And let's do our signature pose in this section. Tayo yung burger? Tayo ba yun? Okay, burger. Sige na. Ako na ang mag-screenshot. Magpa-cute ka na. Ready? Open your camera, please. Yung mga hindi nag-open ng camera dyan. Para hindi na tayo magtagal. I'll end the meeting after this one. Okay, ready? Kukunti ang naka-open. I-large gallery ko lang. Large gallery natin. Ready? Okay, ready, burger. 1, 2, 3, burger. Ay, ano ba yan? Wait lang. 1, 2, 3, burger. Alright. Okay. So I'll be ending the meeting now. Goodbye, class. Have a very good day, and I hope you do well in your other subjects. God bless.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye po.